How about him? If y'all would have told me a year ago our defense was going to be performing like this year, I wouldn't have believed you at all. Our defense was dismal, it was terrible, awful, atrocious. It was on a pace to set a record for just the worst historical defense, point blank period, ever. So we came from that to now having the #1 statistical defense this year. And I had a feeling things were going to take a turn in terms of our defense from the very first time I heard Dan Quinn speak as our new DC, basically. He's doing a lot of the same things. He still is a hybrid type of person, but more so it leans towards that 3-4 look, those 3-4 looks, because you can match up better out of the 3-4 defense and just do a whole lot more out of it schematically wise anyway. He was already explaining the way he was about to run his defense, basically. And my boy Micah Parsons, he is literally made for pass rushing. But this is the problem though. He's our best pass rusher and he's also our best tackler. So when he's not in the middle of the field, that's my only worry, that's my only issue. But Leighton Vander Esch has stepped up, definitely. Vander Esch has pleased me. So it appears the Cowboys are getting as much out of him as possible. Really, that should be Jabril Cox right there, but he ended up getting hurt. So we're basically forced to deal with Leighton Vander Esch. But like I said, he actually has been playing good for us. He's actually been playing good, so I'm not too mad about that. And then, of course, our boy Trayvon Diggs. He's leading the league in picks. He's definitely the best DB in football right now. Micah Parsons, he is definitely the best pass rusher on the football team. He's a way better pass rusher than DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's a bigger guy, so he's not as swifty and as quick as Micah Parsons. DeMarcus Lawrence is more of a power guy, more of a finesse guy, but once he engages with you in terms of contact. Micah Parsons, he can literally just go right around you and really bend that edge like a true pass rusher. He can set you up and act like he's gonna do that, and then also turn back inside and basically go on your inside shoulder and beat you to the quarterback that way too. He does that lots of times too. And he's already doing all this merely as a rookie. He's just a rookie. Now, lots of people, they're concerned with our offense. They're concerned with our offense. Our defense has by far outplayed our offense. In many games, many instances this season, our defense is the reason why our team was still in a couple ball games. I can honestly say that. But I'm not too concerned about the offense because I've seen Dak perform when his back was against the wall in the playoffs, when he didn't have as many weapons as he has now. It is a bit of a concern, but at the same time, am I just overly worried? No, we're in the playoffs. We have a good record. Our offense did put up points throughout the season. Did they have lapses? Did they have setbacks? Of course, of course. When our quarterback must perform, especially against teams that are not up to par with ours, he performs at an extremely high level. Even against some of the top tier teams, he performs at an extremely high level. You have to remember, this is the NFL. Every single week, our quarterback isn't going to have a QBR well over 100 plus. That's just not going to happen. Not every single week. This is the National Football League. These are good football teams. These are playoff teams. So of course there's going to be setbacks maybe for a couple weeks in a row or here and there. But like I said, look at our record. Look at the amount of points our offense put up this season. I'm also a Tony Pollard fan. I must say, I'm in favor of him starting over Zeke. Many people, many Cowboy fans, they'll bark at me. They'll get mad at me for saying that. But Tony Pollard's just different. He's that Christian McCaffrey of the football team. He's that Le'Veon Bell. He's that LaShawn McCoy. He's that type of running back to where he's going to break, basically. And when he breaks, he breaks. Kind of like what Zeke used to do his rookie season, but Tony Pollard does this regularly. His speed, like, you can misperceive the way he's running when he has the football. And you see defenders do this all the time. They think they have him on an angle and they actually don't. He's actually basically further along than what you thought he was. Tony Pollard has this type of world-class speed that we can't just have sitting on the sideline. The Cowboys know this too. Kellen Moore knows this too, which is why he's been featured more. I mean, it's getting to the point to where now he has more carries than Zeke. He's starting to have more yards than Zeke, slightly but surely. Expect to see more Tony Pollard. In the playoffs, I expect to see a whole lot of Tony Pollard. Mike McCarthy, he doesn't really do much for me. He's just really Coach Clapp, another Coach Clapp. What the Joneses do, what they do with their head coaches is they handicap them purposely, basically making it to where they don't really have much sway with anything. They're just there. What it does is it creates this dynamic to where Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they're indirectly controlling the show from their press box, basically. And they've been doing this for years, and you just get that sense and that feel from McCarthy still, the same way we were feeling about Jason Garrett. And I already know what they're going to do next. If these, I would probably say these next 2 years don't work out for McCarthy, if he doesn't get us over the hump to at least the NFC Championship appearance to where we're in contention for the Super Bowl or actually getting there, Jerry Jones is going to move on to Dan Quinn. I can see it already. I can see the writing on the wall. Why wouldn't he? So if our defense keeps playing like this and our offense just puts up points when they need to and when they absolutely have to, I don't see anyone who's gonna necessarily, how can I put this, stop us from getting to where we want to get to. The only teams that I really worry about at this very moment are the Arizona Cardinals and the Buccaneers. I believe we can beat the other ball clubs. The Rams, they're always gonna be there and they're always gonna be a problem. Of course, the Packers. It's those top two teams that I named initially that I worry about. Because the Packers, they're always gonna have that number 1 seed, that number 2 seed. They're always gonna have a great record. But then when it comes to the postseason, anyways, they've had Dallas's number for quite some time, Aaron Rodgers. I still believe that we are a better ball club than they are. So I'm not as worried about them.
Until about mid-season now. Prescott with a short drop in the first pass of the night.
Back to Amari, his go-to receiver.
37-yard line.
Amari was getting frustrated because he wasn't at the ball as much. Yeah, Washington has a pretty good front.
So third down and 16 now.
5 wide. Coming off to Cedric Wilson. I forget about Cedric Wilson. Oh, don't drop it, Amari.
It is Amari Cooper who takes it down. He's
Amari. Oh, Amari wasn't ready for it. If Amari was ready for it, he would pick that first down up. Now, I actually like that aggressiveness by Cedric Wilson. Like, we're better than y'all. We about to beat y'all. Interception, Trayvon Diggs. Like, he's a lockdown corner. Like, he's a true ball hog lockdown corner. Baby neon. Like, literally.
From the 29-yard line.
Think the receivers open, but they're really not. Okay, Zeke. Okay. Against this front seven. Okay. See, Zeke is still not, like, I don't know. He's still running high with the ball. Like, I don't know. He just doesn't have that same burst to me. That same viciousness.
On this drive, Prescott flushed out. Room to roam, allowing Washington to make any substitutions on defense. And this time coming across the line, it'll be a free play, and that'll be caught at the 11-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once we get this going in the playoffs,
so far this year. On second and 9, that is caught at the 5-yard line. Can they cash in here? 3rd and 3. To the outside. Elliott into the end zone. He goes for the touchdown.
Beautiful drive. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Dak was calm, poised,
almost all
made the correct reads and throws.
They go 71 yards, 9 plays, 4 runs, and 5 passes to take the early lead. And Garrett Gilbert got the start on Tuesday.
And this is what we should do. This is what we should do to teams like this.
Sidearm shot caught. That's a first down and brought him up, and he wound up starting a playoff game and played well against Tampa Bay. Gibson to the outside. There's a little bit of room.
Is that who I think that is?
3rd and 4. Look out. Heineke gets it away, and it's incomplete. Leading tackle.
Number 20. That's Joseph. That Kelvin Joseph. That number 24.
Pollard.
Huh? You done took AB spot already?
Oh yeah. Catches it here.
Tony Pollard. TP.
All kinds of things.
Rolling and throwing. Nice grab at the 40.
One hell of a throw, one hell of a catch. I wouldn't have advised it, but hell, they did it. Oh, you got him. It's Aaron Rodgers on that. Beautiful. CD. That's CD Lamb. That's CD Lamb. Sedarius Lamb.
Prescott throws. That's caught. That's a first down and a first and goal.
Yeah, but he wasn't complaining after this game. You already done touched the ball like 4 times. Oh, easy touchdown. Oh, yeah, Washington's bad. Washington's bad, so I acknowledge that. Washington's a bad football team. I acknowledge that. But this is our division rival, and they set a shot.
Holding. Defense number 34. Penalty decline. Result of the play. Touchdown.
And wow. Interception to Marcus Lawrence in the middle.
Down the sideline, he
kicked him inside.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's where he needs to be at, to create that penetration up the middle. See, this is what we've been missing, basically.
If it's not Diggs, it's not
Kick DeMarcus Lawrence inside, and that's going to create more competition. We've been rebuilding that interior, that defensive tackle position, defensive end position, but it's a defensive tackle position and a 3-4 defense. Oh, he caught that shit. What the fuck? On 2 Dallas Cowboys. Okay, alrighty.
This is DeAndre Carter on the end.
Yeah, that's Boss Man Fat, number 24. I
think. For a first down.
Yeah, for my Cowboys. He took Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown sucks now. Like, I used to be a fan of him.
Flipped out here to Gibson, and
Okay,
he will
it's good.
dive into the end zone for the
Dump off pass.
touchdown.
It's already 21 glow.
Under pressure
21
on
glow.
almost every pass tonight. Once again, right there, 5 plays, 75 yards, 133 and 2 touchdowns. Hangs in the pocket, escaping, signals downfield, fires wide open.
Michael Gallup. You forget about all Michael Gallup. He's probably not going to be here next year because he's going to be too expensive.
In the pocket, escaping again, taken off, first down, out of bounds.
Almost more back inside.
I'm not worried. Despite Washington has a good defense. They do have a good defense, though, because that's where most of their money has been spent. So this isn't just me talking. That's where most of their money in terms of salary cap has been spent on that defensive side of the ball, and particularly this front seven. So
Inside the 1 yard line.
Washington
I think
players.
the defense isn't just sorry. Now, are they a good football team? No, they're still a bad one.
So
But
it's a
the
delayed
defense is still
celebration. They can
decent,
blow the horn to
respectable,
all of the rest.
somewhat.
He's into the end zone. Trying to calm him down. Teammates stepping in. Ball from the 25 now. Heineken.
Micah Parsons.
Once again, and this time it's Micah Parsons.
That's what I was. Okay, yeah, that
Sooner
is
or
my.
later, you knew you'd see
Yes,
number
Chauncey
11
Golston. We got all those guys in there. Neville
Back-to-back
Gallimore,
years
and then you got Michael Parsons coming around the edge.
10.
Then you still got Terrell
Big
Basham.
call here for Gibson.
Yeah, see, Dallas State is ready for the pass, basically. That's
Look
like
out,
a
here
big
they
run
come.
right there.
They throw, it's caught.
There's nothing Washington.
Defense is equal to the task to stop
They start
Jonathan
doing
Williams
screen.
shy of the first down.
Oh, Dallas not even blitzing. They start doing screens. So that pass rush is getting home.
Throws
That's
caught
shit, my
flat
goodness.
here. Infinitesimal.
I think that's when Dak is at his best, when he's coming out that play action just like that. Just like that. When he's coming out that play action, he's opening it up truly with his form. That's when Dak is at
Dart
his best.
over the middle. After last week, he went on IR.
TP. Zeke can't do that. Zeke wouldn't have got that. Zeke would have got 3-4 yards maybe.
Lately it's been
Zeke
more
wouldn't have
like
did
24
that.
yards.
Second and 1, that is caught.
Man, this is
Third down and goal.
man coverage. Easy
And
coverage.
Prescott wide
Oh my
open.
God.
No
Terrence
problem.
Steele.
Terrence Steele on the
Lineman.
tackle eligible.
Tackle. Plays left and right tackle. He's basically a swing tackle for us.
Dak feeding everybody tonight.
He scored a touchdown.
8 different
Technical.
receivers.
What did you
Linemen don't
think?
get to score
Bounced into the
touchdowns every
stands.
day.
It's caught on the run. Gibson. It's on 3rd down and 9.
Yeah.
Deep downfield, and you're
Ooh,
going
shit.
to get
Trayvon
a flag.
Tripp. Like,
No.
One too many.
Trayvon Tripp, you got away with one there.
And that's going to be
Man, Dak is
caught on the
playing
sideline there.
immaculate
Amari
against this
Cooper.
fight. Once again, I understand it's Washington. I understand. But they had a good offense. If their offense was actually putting up points, like, this could have been a better game, maybe, more so, or a little bit more contentious, maybe.
Well, Arizona comes here, big game against Dallas for receivers tonight. To the outside he goes, Schultz again. Prescott fires.
Moving, just moving
To the
it.
left, including
Just
Sean
move on
McKeon
point.
comes in to replace Schultz.
See, this is what McCarthy be trying to do sometimes.
Prescott throwing that way, and that's
CD,
gonna be
Amari
caught
Cooper,
for the
like they just
touchdown
tossing
by
the
Amari
ball
Cooper.
around. It's like they just tossing it around the backyard. Like that's what it seems and feels like. They just tossing the ball around.
A few
playing
days
backyard
prior was on
football.
the New England
Like,
practice
we better
squad,
put motherfuckers.
and that's dropped.
Yeah, we're gonna
No
be
lights
great.
in a
They now
particular spot,
activated
and a
him.
lot of times that
He's
would
now
be
playing.
the spot you couldn't pick up the ball.
This is our full team.
Schultz,
On the defensive side.
great art ball handling, little flip.
Because Anthony Brown was supposed to have been gotten benched in the corner for us because he was getting burnt. Should be the reason why lots of teams would score. That was his first bad throw right there. And the thing is, I see what he was trying to do. It was just a bad throw.
Almost
Michael
on
Parsons.
cue, but now the ball is.
Who's strip sacked it?
Wait a second.
My God, our defense is ferocious. I understand this is Washington, but
And that is incomplete and near
oh,
the
boss man, you almost had one, big baby. You almost had one.
Averaging 51, that has that one
Block
blocked.
punt.
And
Yeah,
that's
at that
another
point, that's the
touchdown
exclamation mark.
for Dallas.
At
This
that
time
point,
it's
exclamation
Golston.
mark.
Corey Clement came in and blocked it. And Golston winds up as
Humiliation
the
at that point.
19th Cowboy
Yeah,
to score a
no
touchdown
recovery.
this season.
was phenomenal at crushing people, playing to run the
It's
whole
beautiful to
thing.
watch.
But he wasn't one of those, I'm going to drop back to center field and play cut pass coverage.
Meanwhile, you got John Bates.
But this is who that tight end? Boy,
Bates
carried
off here.
a couple people with him.
Giving to Jonathan
Donovan Wilson, I see you, big baby.
Stop short of the
See
first
you
down.
keeping him from getting that first down.
Unfortunately, he got hurt in the second quarter on opening day.
Coming in.
4th and 1, trying to keep the drive alive.
Oh, yeah, pass rush is good.
With the
Yeah,
touchdown
boss man
pass
fast.
in the closing minutes.
Oh, man, we finally got
And
him.
this time he
We
goes
finally
to number
have a full
17,
ball club
Malik
playing.
Turner had the first down, then
Yeah,
backs
Dallas
up.
is putting it.
Now he's got a lot
What
more than that. And Turner still.
Yeah, I've been knowing about
inside
Turner,
the
though.
30. Malik Turner.
I've been knowing about
on a
him.
run.
We're talking about him in the preseason and stuff.
Dallas came in favored by 10.
He was going off then.
Rush throws, caught,
And
and
he's
then
going
reaching
off
for
when
the
he's got
end
his
zone.
opportunities and chances. But yeah, he's definitely going to be the person to replace Michael Gallup when he
He
leaves
had that
next year.
61-yard
Definitely.
reception.
Turner can play.
He gets
Turner
into
can
the
play.
end zone.
Those key third down pass rush situations. And when they're fresh, just hard to handle the whole lot of them.
Yep.
Washington just 1 out of 9.
Just absolutely obliterated the
Maybe 1
Washington
out of
football
10 right
team.
now, unless there's a
It's
flag and there
lovely.
isn't.
It's very lovely.
Then it's 4th down.
It's a
It's
lovely
turning
day to
into
be a
this
Cowboys
turnover
fan.
machine for Dallas.
Tresueo had his last punt blocked. Apart from that, he was averaging about 50 yards per boot. Sends that one along the goal line before it reaches it.
Just
And
absolutely crushed them.
perfect.
And
Statement
so it's
game
really,
for the National
who
Football
is it
League.
that gets hot and healthy?
Dallas Cowboys
That's
are
really
for
what it
real.
comes down to.
We're for real
I tell you,
entering the
this Dallas
playoffs.
team-
We're not playing this time. We're not playing this time. We actually have a real defensive coordinator, someone who actually understands what to do with the
Throw on
ball.
the run and throws into traffic in the National Football League on 2nd down and 6 here.
Yeah, he runs a 3-4 defense now. He's like, he'll run those 4-3 schemes basically. He'll do that, but it's merely a pass rushing sense. On his base downs, he's in the 34. There's just no doubt about that. But when they're really pass rushing and they have like substitutions in there,
Does
he's
it really matter
running these
how you
4-3
build
looks to
your team?
basically suit the need of the pass rushers that are on the field at the time. But if Mike and them are out there, it's gonna be some type of exotic look.
And that's going to be taken to the 1-yard line. The ball comes out.
Beautiful.
And they're going to spot it right there. John Bates, who had that nice
I
play
like the way
before
the
down the right
backups are playing.
sideline.
Some of them, yeah, boss man fat, 24.
Shy of the goal
boy
line.
finally got the
That's
start.
going on right now.
Okay, he was supposed to,
Ball
like I
came
said, he was
out,
our
but he did
first.
recover
No,
it.
Michael obviously was.
Recovery
But
was
I think his
Oh,
draft
okay.
pick came right after that. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I think he was the second pick for us. Boss man fat, 24, who took AB's spot. But signature win by my Dallas Cowboys. We're for real. We're for real, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Peace.